give it up. I can stay with a wood, make them give it up. No, I ran through a mill every week off a weed. From me to try, I can give me some street. Got a back in the pickup, I won't even be. Run it up, fuck around, get a vet at DT. Keep it hot boy with me, I got love from BG. Chasing his papers in 12 or 13, running around in the streets, it was me and Marquise. First time nigga from the hood, they fierce. Following cars by 5 the jury. I get the commas with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, starting 14 grams. No boy, dickies and diamonds and Tim. You can play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double all the time what I spend. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping out of Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the brains. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. Turn nigga from the hood, they fierce. Forward cars by 5 the jury. I get the commas with number that's period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, starting 14 grams. No boy, dickies and diamonds and Tim. You can play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double all the time what I spend. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the Benz. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the brains. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. Big shout out to everybody who came out here to have a good time. I'll see y'all on tour soon.
Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. And we were just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnson against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnston.
Oh, there was a lot of action. And truly, this is the fight that set off the night. And it was, what a fight to set us off. Lots of action, but Siraj ultimately took a lot of the brute force trauma.
Keem, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. Cowboy Kale, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch. But unfortunately, he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters.
Yeah.
So the fact they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused coming out tonight. Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long. And like I said, all night, these big overhand rights have been putting people out, right? They've been hurting people, causing them to maybe rethink their whole fight career.
The FaZe clan said that he was going to be ready, and this is ready.
The FaZe clan stock just went all the way up. You see it on King's Out right now.
Absolutely.
I just want to know, where's their after party? Because it's going down.
Yeah, Banks, find me.
Kim, what did you make of, we had Rugg out here, and he said that Jarvis was ready physically, mentally, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been associated with FaZe for such a long time. Now it's, who is Jarvis fighting next? That's the real question.
Well, we're all going to be here for it because I'm already signing myself up to call the next event. But we did have one very big upset tonight, and that was the 18-year-old youngster, Benny Hacker. We all thought Deji had it made, but they went into the late rounds, and Hacker had way better cardio.
Oh, they did.
scorecard, I literally paused and stared at them for like 50 seconds. Like, I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's why I loved reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have.
I had puberty like last week.
All right. Well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come. And there's only one man who can set the stage. And, of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night has been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms NFT. And there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young. He can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again. Just watch.
Why do you think? Because...
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, slight work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
You to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself Dana Tube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera. So I saw both camps training behind the scenes. This beef is so real that I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin McBroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight, he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin McBroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big-time training, too, also in Canelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in, look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this page?
For this, virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to McBroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop this fight. And here to bring our main event fighters into the ring. A true legend. In fact, legend is an understatement in the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's get this party started. Coming to the ring first, representing TikTok, BRYCE Hall.
Absolutely, 100%. I love Bryce Hall. The kid is always stirring the pot. Some people call him Bryce Paul, like one of the Paul brothers, because he's just like him.
It's rare that you see a rivalry cemented with throwing things back and forth from yachts, but that's exactly what we had with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin MCBROOM.
Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms proudly presents the main event of the evening. 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, Keon Wilson, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, BRYCE Hall. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of ACE, Austin McBroom.
Fighters to the center. Alright guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
Alright, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm excited.
Our main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much build up to this moment right now. And
How do you guys feel, right? Like, you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly.
You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Oh! Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights. Oh!
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
And anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times, I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point taken for that.
Pick them up, keep it clean. Again, the fucking corner. Let's go.
This
pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard, and he's scared on his head. The fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, the ref's stopping.
And guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round, I didn't even look at the clock.
No, I didn't see it.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Yeah, the knockout has to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for MCBROOM at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
I think it was King's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so it has to be knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, when trying to make him lose his composure.
Hey, strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that MCBROOM didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he said, he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
Nope. Not MMA, guys. We gotta keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly to Austin MCBROOM.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right? With the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh, so far it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, MCBROOM, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place. Switching stances, power shot.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is.
No, he is.
The speed of Austin MCBROOM is unreal. His footwork is amazing, and this is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land.
Every shot is
Good straight left hand. Oh! And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
Oh, he's a bobblehead at this point.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win, and he wants this knockout.
He's going for the $1 million. He's going for the $1 million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the $1 million. I mean,
Wow, so Bryce does it again.
Again.
And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the 8 count for that one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7. I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judge's eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to MCBROOM.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Look at me. Taylor. Stay focused, Taylor. Water. Okay, stay calm. Listen, you gotta slip those hooks. He's throwing hooks, so you gotta slip them. Alright? But you gotta get inside and make it a dog fight now. Alright? Come on. You know you can do it.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? MCBROOM's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You're starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall as we head into round number 3.
So far, Bryce has a chin. He can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
That's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, headshot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
You know, it's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through these scheduled 5 rounds.
You know, earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight Taylor Holder. Well, it is the exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom! It's McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Go for the kill right now.
Right.
There it is. There it is.
Boy.
That connected again.
Oh my God!
That's a,
Oh, they're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom!
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight. He won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall.
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stoppage. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more. I don't know. But
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now, because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he go into this with fighting words, or does he take his loss?
He's going to lose his mind. This guy's going to be very angry. This is going to get very heated in this interview.
All right, I want to go quickly and take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. And it's very, very one-sided, guys.
Absolutely.
If Bryce Hall is upset, then he wasn't in the same fight that we were watching.
Well, Bryce Hall is one of those kids that just never wants to give up. You know, Logan Paul said it best. Logan Paul was doing an interview. He was asked about Bryce Hall, and he said, I love Bryce Hall to death. He goes, but he's really good at losing. He loves fighting, but he's really good at losing, and he said Austin would win this fight.
Well, Austin McBroom was the favorite, and he proved tonight exactly why the sportsbooks had him favored. Here's the end of the fight. Take me through if you guys think the stoppage was good.
Hey, Sean, help me out. Which one is Paige and Felton? Did you see 15?
All right. Boom, boom. Oh,
That started it right there. He's already in a daze.
of course you got to stop this.
I think there's an... Oh, my goodness. This is a barrage.
He's not defending the head anymore. Look at that.
Oh, no.
And so he tries to, well, you know what? You're right. He tried to grab him to
that's
stay
what
up.
Bryce is going to try to say.
Yeah.
He's going to say I was thrown down.
Yeah, that's going to be the storyline right there. But clearly, Austin McBroom won.
Boy, he was the class of the field. He was the class of the night.
And there's layers to this, Coach. Listen, now that Austin McBroom just won, he's calling out Jake. He's calling out Logan.
He's guaranteed calling out Jake right now.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because if that happens, we're talking about the biggest event on the planet.
Now I'm even more excited for the interview.
Austin looks unscathed. His face looks just as pretty as before.
Now the big question is, does he have the cutest family in YouTube?
He never lost control. Absolutely never lost control during the fight.
And just like any major boxing event, you've got Michael Buffer standing in the middle of the ring and a bunch of people milling around.
Well, the ring looks packed, but that's just the McBrooms. There's so many of them.
No, they
Random won tonight. Absolutely.
Yeah, Landon was dynamic. All right, it's time for the official announcement of the winner of our main event. Let's send it back up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we give the official time, a round of applause for the two fighters in the ring and all the fighters here tonight, along with our great night of entertainment. It's been a great evening of sports and entertainment. In the ring at this time, referee Big Chris Edgehill calls a halt to the contest at 45 seconds, round number 3. The winner by TKO victory from Team YouTube, Austin MCBROOM.
Well, clearly they have buried their beef. Plenty of respect, and that's what you like to see. But when it comes to building up a fight, when it comes to selling a fight, there could be a lot of fighters that could learn from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot believe this Austin MCBROOM thing. You know, I've been on the calls, getting ready, getting prepared for this event. I was on the phone with Austin. He told me he had 20 meetings, and this was like noon. I mean, the guy put this event together, and then was the main event, and then knocked out Bryce Hall.
It feels like you're a little bit excited right now.
This is unbelievable.
All right, I want to hear from the winner tonight. Let's send it up to the ring. Paige is in there somewhere.
All right, guys, I am here for your winner. What do you feel right now? What is going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I don't have words, but such an amazing feeling. And I can't thank everyone who came out to support. Like I always say, the Ace family is one strong-ass army. And none of this shit would be possible without them. You know, I got to show love to my wife for supporting me through this journey. My family, my team. We've been grinding for 3 fucking months straight, 2-a-days. You know, and last but not least, my amazing fans. Thank you to everybody. Real quick, I know you're going to ask some more questions, but I also got to show love. You know, a lot of people want to keep having me talk shit about Bryce Hall, but I'm only going to lift him up like everybody else should. This man, Bryce Hall, is a strong-ass motherfucker, and I got to show him love, and everybody else on social media show him love, because there's not too many fucking people in this world that would get in the ring and do what he did. Shout out to you, bro.
That's absolutely true. I commend you for that. There isn't a lot of people. You guys stepped away from your main job. You stepped away from your career to come in here and fight. Why do you do it? Why did you decide to come in here and fight each other?
Man, for several reasons. Like I said, you know, I only want to do this to myself to prove to the people that whatever I put my mind to I can do. I want to prove to my family, prove to the fans, and obviously the money sounds nice as well, and it's a great opportunity for everything.
Last question for you. You look like a professional out there. What's next? Is it another YouTube TikToker fight? For me, I'm a professional fighter. I feel like you look like you could take a professional fight. Is there somebody in the pro world you want to call out?
I think everybody knows his name. I'm not going to sit here and call anybody out. We're going to let the fans decide what they want, and I guarantee you I'm going to fight again.
Congratulations, you're winner, guys. All right, Bryce, I want to talk to you. What emotions are you going through right now? You went out here. You need to be so proud of yourself. You put on a performance. Not a lot of people would do that.
This is a crazy outcome, to say the least. Didn't think this many people wanted to see a TikToker box, but we're here. Honestly, that was fucking rigged. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter. But next time, hey, we'll see. Good job, Austin.
All right, your fight tonight, your main event. Congrats, guys. Let's go back to your host, Charlemagne.
All right, listen, the first ever Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms has come to an end. And you know the platform with the bragging rights to the belt. Y'all was here all night. Y'all saw what it was. Make some noise for YouTube, y'all. This belt is theirs.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there.